Will reposting your old YouTube videos generate you more views and sales? Well, I believed that the answer was yes, so I encouraged a time-strapped client of mine to relaunch a video they made 12 months ago, and it got 47,000 views against the old one that got 14,000. But there was a couple of tricks we implemented to make the difference. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to post your old videos back on your channel so you can get more views and sales with a fraction of the work. To start, I need to stop you worrying that your viewers are going to hate this, and I'm going to prove to you why this is such a good idea. And it's all because of some new data in the YouTube Studio. So if you go to your Audience tab, you now have this. And what it shows is the percentage of new viewers your channels have, and this is people watching for the first time. The percentage of casual viewers, these are people who have watched in up to 5 months over the past year, and then regular viewers, these are people who have watched in 6 months over the past year. So the reason that your viewers won't get annoyed that you're reposting your old videos is because if you're like me, and nearly all of your current viewership hasn't been around 12 months, the chances of them having seen it are so slim, why on earth would we not post it again? The thing is, won't YouTube punish you for posting duplicate content? Because this sounds too good to be true, right? Well, yes, they can demonetize you or worse, ban you, but we're not going to post duplicate content. So here's how you do it instead. So step one, just pick an old video that's over 6 months old. So it's very unlikely most of your viewers have seen it based on the data that I've just showed you. Then step two, make a new thumbnail and a new title for it. Then step three, film a new intro and replace the old video's intro with it. And that's pretty much it. But if you want to be extra safe here, film a new end screen, call to action 2. And if you want to take this thing next level, step 5, go to the retention graph of the old video. And if any areas took a big dip, you can cut it out in your repost before you upload it to avoid that happening again. So this video is no longer looking like a total duplicate and you should be safe. Now, if you're still feeling skeptical, I emailed my list about this just a few days ago, and I got a ton of replies from people saying, Ed, I've done this, and you're right, it works, and I've never had any issues from YouTube either. One person told me they got 300,000 views reposting their old video too. But this does bring up 3 pretty big questions. Firstly, which video do you pick to repost? Secondly, what do you do with the old video? And then thirdly, what do you do if, like me, you look totally different to 6 months ago because you now have to wear eye strain glasses? So let's start with which of your videos to pick, and to help you, I made you a little checklist. So what you want to do is pick videos that are at least 6 to 12 months old, and if they perform strong for sales and emails, which RevTrack, my sales software, will show you, that's probably a good sign to do it again. Also, pick videos on topics that are still relevant today, obviously. And then avoid re-uploading videos that are still getting highly daily views on your channel. Because if a video is performing well, YouTube's algorithm is already confident it's satisfying viewers. So we don't want to put anything up that might risk interfering with that, just in case we cannibalize views. So what do you do with the old version? Well, I did some research, and the most common answer from people who are already doing this was unlist the old version 1 to 3 days before you publish the new one. If the old version has strong engagement, then reply to the top comments on it telling people there's an updated version, and then link to it. The thing is, some other people who tried this didn't do anything and just left both versions up too, and it seemed to work out fine. So that one's kind of down to you. Okay, so now let's address the issue that you're probably far more beautiful and youthful than you were 12 months ago, right? So wouldn't it be weird if you post an old video and something looked very different in it? The first way around this is just to wear the same outfit in your repost intro, and viewers probably won't notice a slight change. The next is to just not care and shoot it however the heck you like. Millions of videos are not shot in the same location with the same look, so is it even that big a deal? And the third option, this one, is potentially a game changer. You can get your transcript from an old video and then just reshoot the whole thing, which is more work, but it got me thinking. Maybe this is what every business should be doing to save massive amounts of time anyway. Because imagine if the first time you made a video, it was just to test how it might perform, with the idea that you would then look at the data and then remake it pretty much the same, but a little bit better based on that data in 6 months' time. You would be saving time and leveling up your content fast. But also, if you have my free AI video planner, which is in the link below, You can drop all of the comments from your original video into it, and it's going to tell you what viewers loved and want more of, as well as their unanswered questions. So all you need to do then is address them in the updated version of the old script, and that could be the only extra thing you add. And I think for most businesses, this is probably the most sustainable way to grow a channel. But how often should you post a remade video? Well, not every video, of course. But I was thinking about it, and really, I don't see why you wouldn't do it half of the time now. But like most things, you got to test it yourself. The thing is, getting easy views is one thing. Turning these new viewers into buyers, which could be over 60% of your entire viewership, that's where the real business results lay on YouTube. So watch this video next, where I'm going to show you exactly how to build a system that warms them up and turns them into buyers in the first 30 days they discover you.